What's up, cousins? It's your favorite foreigner, and this is a video that we literally been waiting on. I do apologize for the wait. Unfortunately, the video was taken down, and here's me uploading it, so let's go. Hit me with a subscription and drop a comment below. So I know that I'm not talking to myself. Apply for your dual citizenship. You're gonna need a couple things. 2 forms of ID. This can be a license or passport, your original birth certificate, and one of your parents' original birth certificate. I applied for my dual citizenship in Miami. If you're not in Miami, or if you are, what you're going to Google is Consulate General of Jamaica near me. It should show you the time, their number, if they allow appointments, or if they allow walk-ins. If they allow walk-ins, I suggest that you get there as early as possible. Since we are discussing dual citizenship by descent, on the Pica website, there are 2 forms that you're going to download or print off and fill out in black or blue ink only. It is a form for dual citizenship by descent and the form to apply for your passport. Save yourself some time. You are going to literally Google these forms. You are going to print off these forms and fill them out in black or blue pen only. If you happen to forget about these forms, do not worry. Clerks at the Pica office do have these on hand. However, it is better to be prepared and ready. That way you get in and you get out. Okay, so you qualify to apply for dual citizenship through Jamaica by descent. This could be through grandparents, a parent or both parents, or through adoption. Of course, if you are doing this based off your grandparents or adopted parents, you need to be able to show documentation of lineage or connection, i.e. your birth certificate, your parents' birth certificate, and your grandparents' birth certificate, because they got to know, all right, these are my grandparents through my parent, etc., etc. Through adoption, you need to show the adopted documents of your parents or adopted parents, and if you can get their birth certificates, even better. I already have a video showing you how you're able to attain the birth certificates of your parents or grandparent. You have to go through RDG Jamaica. If you can go to RDG Jamaica in person, even better. If you need access to your parents or grandparents' birth certificate, check out that video. I wanted to clarify this a little bit because I know that what I said might have been a little bit confusing. When I said that you can apply for a dual citizenship in Jamaica through your grandparents, this is how it would work for you. Let's say you had a parent that was born in America, but their parents are Jamaican. You need to bring your original birth certificate, obviously because they will have that parent's name on your birth certificate. You would then need to bring their original birth certificate because their original birth certificate would obviously have your grandparent's name on it. And then you would need to also bring your grandparent's birth certificate. All these documents have to be original. So if you were born in the US, whatever town or county that you were born in, you literally can order your original birth certificate online. This goes for your parents as well if they were born in US. As for your grandparents that are born in Jamaica, you would need to go through RDG Jamaica to get that document. If you are applying through adoption, let's say your parents adopted you in the US or they adopted you in Jamaica, you would need that adoption form. Of course, it has to be original or stamped. Information on this, you can check out the Pica Jamaica website or the JIS Jamaica website. I will also do more videos on those later on if requested. Definitely drop your comments below. Let me know. All right, money, let's get to the meat and potatoes. So if you're applying for dual citizenship in the Miami building, there's a parking lot directly next to the building. I highly suggest that you not use this parking lot. It is overpriced and it is overtaxed and it stank. Parking lot that you want to go to is right behind the Pica building, and that parking lot is $7 an hour. It's literally right across the street from that Commonwealth building. You drive up a little bit, it says parking. It's literally $7 an hour. I don't know about y'all, but $7 an hour is way more affordable than $25. Print off all the documents and reach it at a reasonable time. You only need an hour. I'm really about to get y'all together. Let's go. You see this little park area? You already know that you're in the right spot. The building that you're going to go into is right across the street from the courthouse of Miami and Jimmy John. The security guard that works in the building is going to have to let you into the building. They're going to ask you what you're there for, where you're going. Basically just going to tell them why you're there. In your building, you're going to be directed to sign your name on the list. The security guard is then going to tell you what elevator to enter in order to get to your floor. All right, before we do this, you're going to sign in to take your passport photo. Because we're applying for both your dual citizenship and our passport at the same time, you need 4 copies of your photos. The moment you get off the elevator, the passport photo area is literally down the hall to your right. Once you sign in for your passport photos, ask the person how long it's going to take. While you're waiting, that's when you're going to scan in for your walk-in appointment. Should have mentioned this early in the video, but better now than never. You need to take out a minimum of $300 US to do this process. Thankfully for the photo process, I found out that they accept Cash App and Zelle. When you get to the part card that you're checking out for your dual citizenship, you need cash. So when I did my pictures, I literally opted for Cash App because I wanted to be safe. The amount that I pay for both my dual citizenship and my passport is $280 US. Pica in Miami only takes cash and money order. Yeah, cousin, I know, in this big day and age, right? But that's their rules. Now, be advised that you only need one parent's birth certificate to do this process. Yes, you will get their birth certificate back along with your birth certificate as well. According to the clerk, it takes about 4 to 6 months in order to get your dual citizenship and another 6 to 8 months in order for you to get your passport. But I know a couple of people that have literally gotten their things in the mail within 5 months. If you opt to do it in Jamaica, I have heard that you literally will get it within 7 days. I'm not saying you got to do it in the US, but if you can do it in Jamaica and you feel like that's better for you, then go ahead and do it in Jamaica. It took me about 1 hour to get everything done. I was advised by my clerk that I should submit for both my dual citizenship and my passport at the same time. What I've heard so far on all my social media platforms, that there's one clerk that basically gives a lot of issues when you get there. Apparently she's brown skinned with a buzz cut or a fade. Allegedly. Our cousin said try to avoid her as much as possible. That's it. That's all. So we're going to do a quick recap. You need your passport and a valid ID. Also need your original birth certificate. Need one of your parents' birth certificate. $300 to pay for the passport and a dual citizenship. $25 for the photo. Don't park by the parking lot that's right next to the building. Go around the corner and park. If you're applying through your grandparent, the parent that you have that has Jamaican parents, you only need their birth certificate. You will also need one of their parents' birth certificate because you got to show Jamaica that yes, you're applying through your grandparents and your grandparents are Jamaican. You also have to show Jamaica that they're related to you. If they're deceased, that's okay. Got the RDG video because you can get their death certificate and you can still get their birth certificate the same way you would get it if they were alive. Highly suggest that you go to RDG in person. If you need to get those documents, just have it in the back of your head. You're going to apply for your dual citizenship in Jamaica as soon as you get those documents. If you're adopted, you just need your photo ID and a passport. If you have a birth certificate that's original. By the way, everybody needs their original birth certificate, even the ones for your parents, original. You're going to need your adoption documents and one of your adopted parents' birth certificate, original. Your adopted parent, of course, has to be Jamaican. I think I pretty much covered everything so far. If you guys have any questions, please drop the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, and share on my journey as an American living in Jamaica. We out.